Hello and welcome to Opinions Plus. Creationism versus evolution. Is that a issue that you feel important? I think it is. I think it's very important. I have my own views. I believe in creationism. It's that simple. The logic is there. There's no logic to just sudden, I don't know, instantaneous universe creation that, spawned by nothing. And of course, there's always the question of, if you're talking about the creationism, you're talking about a creator and who created the creator, or what created the creator or whatever. It's our limited minds that these are unanswerable questions. They just don't have an answer to them. They cannot be answered. There's no way that Stephen Hawking, even though he discovered that there was black holes would radiate themselves out of existence in X trillion years, big deal. But it's important to people. They want to know these things, and he was paid a good salary, and he was a high level intellect. That's just the way it is. That's the way people are. But that doesn't mean it's of any importance to anybody. Whether or not you believe that there's a creator or not, is that important to the society? In some ways it is, because the people put a moral code to it. They have a tagline to it, that there is a creator, that the creator is wanting you to do good so you can go to heaven, or whatever your belief structure is. That even the Buddhists, who don't have a deity-based theology, say they go to the good. All religions, well, most religions go to the good. I don't know of any particular ones that, uh, promote evil as their end theology, but there are religions that look at Lucifer as a misunderstood deity. But, that's not part of our day-to-day life. The billions of people who, look towards Christianity or Islam as their guide, the ultimate guide is good. Now, whether how you get there, and there's another issue there, because people have used this concept all the time. Christianity and other religions are, just um, lead to war, lead to sorrow and sacrifice. They're just a controlling entity. They have no purpose other than keep people in line. Again, it goes back to the majority minority issue that I've talked about so many times. But it's your faith. There is no logic. If you are created, you are the created. And therefore what? You don't understand how to create. You don't understand the process in any detail whatsoever. You can only see, observe, project. The evolutionary theory is based on changes, which can be incorporated in a creationist theory as well. There's no reason why life cannot, change, evolve, within its own structure. But evolution didn't create anything. It's only talking about change within the created beings, whatever they are. Dinosaur versus human doesn't really matter. They're all created beings. And there are many good theories and theorists out there, very articulate people, promoting these things, both on both sides of the coin. So it depends on where you drop, where the coin flips. But there's a reason, there's an understanding, there's a purpose behind creationism. There is no purpose behind a instantaneous um, universe popping out of nowhere just because. And what value is that? If you're, basic, a basic person of looking at pragmatic issues, what's the purpose? There is no purpose in that. You just live a life. And, there's no reason why you can't be moral and be an atheist. Of course not. Morality is only a concept, and it's a concept based on what? Based on a better society. That's what you want. You don't get a better society by, demeaning and oppressing and, controlling masses of people. But the churches have done that in the past. The Catholic Church especially was noted, for its inquisition and other issues. But that's not the core. Christ was the core of the Catholic Church. And he lived for good. The same with so many of the other promoters or creators or developers of other religions. They go to the good. Buddha went to the good, and he wasn't even a theist. But it's always to the good. Now, you have man's influence in there, which sidetracks the good somehow. And I want to talk about that in another clip. Because why we get sidetracked? Why do we get sidetracked? Why can't we just stay good? It's good. It's good for you. It's good for your family. It's good for everybody. It's good for the society. Why don't we stay with that? People don't think about it. They have to think about it. They have to think about it. They have to incorporate that in their conversations. They have to educate the next generations, because the next generations will take anything that comes along. It's not an obvious thing. That's what happened in World War II. Just look at the history a little bit. You don't even have to delve into anything. You just look at the history, if it's legitimate history. YouTube or internet brings you a lot of different things. But think about it. Creationism versus evolutionary versus materialistic concept of what? An emptiness, a void. You still have life. It's still a miracle, regardless of what side you choose. It's still marvelous. It's beyond us. It's beyond comprehension. Nobody knows how it originated. Nobody knows where it came from. Nobody knows anything about it. But think about the creationist issues, because it has more merit, in my mind, than anything that the other side, the atheistic side, can give you. If you're based on logical premise. But if you're based on faith, pray about it, think about it. Give it some effort, because it's important. And it doesn't have to be an organized church to guide you. They should. I don't see them doing much of an effort on that. It's on your back, and it shouldn't be all on your back. So that's my little thesis on creationism. It is the reality, I think. Go to the good. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, hit the like button, and extend this to others if you think it has any merit. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye for now.